What should Christian schools be doing to prepare their graduates to defend their Christian faith and live it out at university and in our secular world?
Ooh. Sending them to the download? Is it okay to say that? Yeah, definitely. I do think, see, this is a hard one to put my finger on, but maybe I'll talk out loud and see if it comes together. It must be said that there is something about, and this is a false distinction, but go with it. There's a very grace-heavy, truth-light approach often. And I think there's a generational thing going on as much as anything, which is if you talk, and I'm not insulting anybody's generation, I swear, but if you talk to a lot of people sort of more in the boomer category, they are very concerned about being too authoritative, stumbling young people. They're very interested in some of the softer stuff like being loving and grace and this kind of stuff. I just tend to pick that up. And I wonder whether it's a reflection of the era in which each of us grew up in, which was that, there was a time of casting off in the 60s and 70s. There was a time of reaction against strictures and hard rules and boundaries. And there's a group that's come through that, and I think that's affected them. I think the next generation is affected quite differently. The next generation is affected by the tyranny of not having clarity. And they're affected by not knowing the truth. And one of the memos we've just got to get is that they need it. In fact, one of the things I said in Rockhampton, which got a big laugh, was that, our young guys and girls, 20-odd years old, they don't even know what a man is. They don't even know what a woman is. But there's a lot of people who'd be too scared to answer the question biblically because it's not loving enough or it's not gracious or, well, my parents put that on me and it didn't. Look, just stop that. They need to know. They really need to know. And what we do at the download is we just tell, nothing's too controversial. It's quite extraordinary. We just tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth all week. And it's like feeding them crack. They are absolutely out of their mind with excitement. They love it.
That's crack with a CK on the end.
That's right.
Sorry.
Gosh, it is one of the most powerful things you can do for them. And the thing that distresses me as I sit there, well, it's exciting at first. I remember talking to Steve, who's one of the other major lecturers there, and we're just saying, isn't it amazing? These young people are so hungry. They're so keen for clarity. They're so keen for the truth about everything so that they know, so they've got those boundaries and they don't have the tyranny of not knowing and just reverting into themselves. And we sort of said, yeah, that is exciting, but then we sort of said, well, it's also sad because it means they're not getting fed elsewhere. And I'd say to Christian schools, always tell the truth, and particularly tell the truth about the presenting issues of our day. Tell the truth about transgenderism. Tell the truth about sexuality. Tell the truth about sin. Tell the truth about God. Just tell the truth and don't hold back because they need it so desperately in a time when it's all under attack.
That's great.